I know I say this every year, but it's true. If you're looking to get the best TV you can under $1,000, there's an embarrassment of riches to choose from. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Caleb Dennison, and today I want to run you through my favorite 2023 TVs under $1,000. TV makers are competing fiercely, and as a result, the under 1,000 options look better than ever. Now, as a reminder, when it comes to picking a TV according to budget, you'll want to weigh your screen size versus picture quality priorities. You can always get a bigger screen if your picture quality standards aren't too lofty, or if you do have high demands for picture quality, then settling for a smaller screen to meet your budget may be necessary. All of the TVs on my list have at least very good picture quality, and for a lot of folks, the upgrade to one of these TVs will be pretty substantial. So I think most of you watching this video will be excited by whatever TV you pick. And I'll do my best to describe the differences to help make your decision a bit easier, okay? Also, another friendly reminder, TV prices fluctuate, and during the holiday season, they tend to fluctuate a lot, almost daily. That means that it's possible a TV that's not on this list could end up falling below $1,000 at some point. Just know that if it's a model that sits above any of the picks in this list, then it's sure to be a smart buy. The only reason I didn't include it is because I don't have a crystal ball. And as always, we'll have links to all these TVs at their best prices down in the description below to help make shopping easier. Clicking those links helps support the channel as well, so thank you for that. Oh, and stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you exactly which TV I'd go buy for myself if I had $1,000 to spend. Okay, my first pick is going to have to be the Hisense U7K. I am deeply impressed by the picture quality to price ratio of this TV. The 75-inch model comes in just under $1,000, and if you don't need a screen that big, the 65 and 55-inch versions cost even less. This TV offers impressive brightness, enough to pull off HDR content well. The colors are reasonably accurate in some of the picture mode presets, and the black levels are really impressive for a TV at this price. It runs the Google TV platform, which is currently my favorite built-in smart TV platform. It's got some very gamer-friendly features built in. There's just a ton to love about this TV. Now, if you want a seriously bright TV, then take a look at the step-up model from Hisense, the U8K. Now, presently, only the 55-inch model comes in under $1,000, but the 65-inch model is presently priced just above $1,000, which means that at some point it will come down below our magic mark. So maybe set a notification with your favorite price notification app and wait it out if you're not in a rush. When the 65-inch Hisense U8K drops below $1,000, that's going to be a no-brainer buy in my book. Next up, let's look at Hisense's stiffest competition, TCL. Year after year, I'm impressed with TCL's TVs, and I think the TCL Q7 is going to be a good choice for a lot of folks. Now, the TCL Q7 runs just a bit more than the Hisense U7K, and it doesn't have mini LED backlights like the U7K does, but what it does with its standard full array local dimming backlight system is very impressive. The out-of-box colors in the most accurate picture modes tend to be more exciting and vivid than accurate, but if you're looking for an exciting picture, the TCL Q7 will definitely give that to you. And you can get a 65-inch model for well under $1,000. Now, like Hisense, TCL has a step-up model called the TCL QM8, which is one of my absolute favorite TVs of the year. The QM8 doesn't come in a 55-inch model, otherwise it would have easily made this list. However, the QM8 65-inch model is sitting at just above $1,000, so if you can pony up another $100 or you're willing to wait, I am very confident the 65-inch TCL QM8 will be dropping below $1,000 at some point. Which begs the question, between a 65-inch Hisense U8K and a 65-inch TCL QM8, when they do come down under $1,000, I'm not sure which is the more no-brainer choice between the two. It's so close. But when I did pit the two against each other earlier this year, I did end up siding with the TCL QM8 for some pretty personal reasons. Still, you can't go wrong with either one. Also, I've debated whether or not to put the Hisense U6K on this list. I've not tested it personally, not yet anyway, but it does have a mini LED backlight system with local dimming, and I remember the contrast being just stupid good for such an inexpensive TV. On the other hand, I know it has pretty poor off-angle viewing, and I think the processing probably isn't going to do much to improve low-quality streaming TV. Still, it has Google TV built in, great contrast, decent brightness, and I mean, you can get a 65-inch model for under $700. So, I mean, let's call it an honorable mention for a budget large screen TV. Next, I want to mention that Vizio just put some new TVs out, and one in particular that I have my eyes peeled for is the new Vizio Quantum Pro. The 75-inch model is under $1,000, and the 65-inch model is currently priced around $700. Now, I have not reviewed these TVs yet. Like I said, they just came out, but I liked what I saw when Vizio gave me a demo a few months ago, and I've got one coming in for review. So if you're seeing this video and wondering about the Vizio Quantum Pro, I'd say check the channel to see if I've put out a Vizio Quantum Pro review since I originally published this one. There's a good chance I'll add them to my list once I have reviewed them. Okay, time to talk about the LG B Series OLED TV. The 55-inch LG B3 OLED TV can be had for under $1,000, and while it doesn't have the advanced processing that you'd get in the more expensive LG C3 OLED TV, this is still an OLED TV, and that counts for a ton in my book. There's just something undeniably enjoyable about the pixel level dimming that you get from an OLED TV. There's nothing else like it. And while the B3 doesn't have LG's latest picture processor, it's still a very good processor. And the B3 sports some gaming-friendly features, including a couple of HDMI 2.1 ports, G-Sync and FreeSync VRR compatibility, and very low input lag. It can do everything all of the other TVs on this list do, but it has that OLED contrast that I just love. So if you want OLED, but you need to keep it under $1,000, the LG B3 is it. There may be some older LG B2 OLEDs out there. If you can find one, go for it. Otherwise, B3. Quick side note, I wanted to put a Sony on this list, but honestly, given the competition on this list from TCL and Hisense, the lowest model Sony I would recommend would be the Sony X90L, great TV. But the 55-inch model, that's the smallest that the X90L goes, is one of those TVs that's currently just over $1,000. So again, put this on a price watch. If you want great picture and 55 inches as big as you need or want, then when or if the X90L drops below $1,000, I say snap that thing up. So that's the list. I know there are a lot of TVs that didn't make this list, and that's because I wanted to focus squarely on getting you the best bang for your buck. There are other very good TVs under $1,000, but you get more for your money with the TVs that I've picked here. Now, as promised, I wanted to share what my very personal choice in TV would be under $1,000. Keep in mind, I have very specific likes and dislikes and priorities that may not be at all similar to yours. Well, I think the Hisense U7K is the smartest TV buy for the most people, but if I had $1,000 in my pocket and was told to go and buy a TV that I had to use for at least 1 year, I would either go sell something I own to pocket another $100, or I'd wait for a few weeks for the price to drop, and I would buy a 65-inch TCL QM8. And if the TCL QM8 was out of stock or something, I wouldn't hesitate to get the 65-inch Hisense U8K, because that TV is also stellar for the price. Now you know. Thanks for watching, everyone. I truly hope this video helps you with making your TV buying decision. If it did, would you let me know down in the comments? Please share this video with anyone you know in the market for a TV under $1,000. Maybe give it a like. I appreciate your support. I'll see you on the next one, and until then, here's 2 other videos I think you might like.